Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 11 of the Where's My Blanket podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Gunter.
And my name is David.
And today we have a very special episode. It's going to be one of my favorites. It's been one of my favorites, and I've been anticipating this episode for so long since it's been happening.
You've been dreaming about it.
Oh, it's been so good because, the title will obviously spoil it for you guys. But it's because I am an ass man through and through, and I love ass and everything about ass. Because
Awesome.
David couldn't say the word ass last episode, so I'm just gonna say ass a lot.
I can say ass.
As much as titties are nice and they bounce a lot.
Oh my gosh.
But
I think they got it now.
I just love ass, and particularly because today we are going to talk about one wipe wonders. And for those of you who don't know what it is, David, do you want to explain?
Why? It's what it sounds like.
No, the audience doesn't know. No, you have to explain it.
One wipe wonders when you're in the bathroom. You wipe and wonderful.
You use one wipe and nothing's there. But yeah, the motivation for this is because recently I've been, doing a bit more exercise, or I've been eating a little bit healthier. I don't know. Whatever the reason is, I have been experiencing these one wipe wonders more frequently.
Often.
Yeah. And it's not like every time, but it's enough that I'm like, oh, again. Wow. Right? And
good for you.
can we just take a moment to appreciate how wonderful the feeling is? But I don't even know why it's that wonderful, right? For me, before I was introduced to the idea of one wipe wonders. I'm just calling them the wonder because it's just hard to say. The wonder, okay? Before
The
I was introduced
wonder.
to the wonder.
Sure.
I just kind of wiped. Okay, sure, but now when I do it, it's just so fascinating to me. Again, wow, wow, I have a clean asshole.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
So do you look forward to when you get to wipe?
Well, you don't know, right? Because obviously some of them are really raunchy, and you'll know.
Raunchy.
Well, you know for sure that it's not going to be, right. If you go
interesting adjective.
Well, if you go eat a bunch of ghost peppers, right, or a really spicy ramen, and you're just.
I don't know.
Not,
it doesn't.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't happen to
You
me
guys
very
know.
often. So good for you.
But you don't. Oh, okay.
One wipe wonders.
Yeah, it doesn't happen to you very often.
Not really.
Oh wow.
It's just what I eat. I don't know, or lack of exercise, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess you're inspiring me somehow with this topic.
If you guys have ever experienced or have experienced a one wipe wonder, I personally would like to hear about it. So you can comment on YouTube below, or you could engage with us on Instagram at Where's My Blanket. I personally, I'm not even sarcastic. I genuinely would like to know.
I
if
have
there
a
are any
feeling
others.
it might be not that many people
I
contributing.
don't know. I heard this. So I heard the concept of one wipe wondering, or the wonder, whatever. Through someone else, right? It's not it's not like I was like, oh, I'm just gonna make up this term, right? Someone else told me about it, and I was like, huh,
I see.
that's fun. And okay, sorry, I just couldn't see the number on the screen, so I didn't know if it was recording. I was like, are we recording? Are we live?
You scared me too.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't see it. But anyways, so I just, as I was preparing for this episode, I came to my mind, for those people who do at least sometimes experience the wonder, does it make sense to use less toilet paper on the first go as a strategy, right? And obviously I think this is a bit more of an intimate thing because I've never actually asked this question to anybody ever. But when you're wiping, how many squares of toilet paper do you use?
I have to say sorry to the earth for this answer. I don't know, 5 or 6 the first wipe.
What? See, I use 3.
Yeah.
Right? I use 3, fold it, and for those 3, I could wipe at least twice. Wipe once, fold, and rewrite twice, right?
Yeah, mine has to be like 6 or 7 the first time, and I folded like 3 times. Yeah, and then the next few is less.
That explains a lot. That explains so much.
Oh, you mean how fast your toilet paper goes?
Yeah. Okay. I'm not. This is.
I don't even use that.
This
much.
might even be more of like a personal story that David doesn't want me to share, so I'm gonna share it. But sometimes when he's done in the bathroom, I'll walk into the bathroom, and you know how if a toilet paper roll is undone and you try to re-roll it, it doesn't. It's not so clinged on all the way, right? There's still gaps between the layers, right? Like
okay.
So you can clearly see that someone has tried to re-roll it, right?
Uh-huh.
That's my toilet paper every time you go to the bathroom.
What do you mean? I never re-roll it.
Are you sure? Because I feel like it's always like a mess. Like, okay, so I swear, I don't know if it's you. Maybe it's someone else. Maybe
someone else in this house.
Maybe someone
AKA
else.
You.
No, I don't know. Other people come in and out. You're not here all the time. I have other people that come.
Right.
I have a very
the delivery boys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I see the toilet paper all the way to the ground. Like it's the floor, right? So maybe that's it, because like as you're pulling it, it pulls too far, and then the toilet paper is
But sometimes you mean like once, maybe.
No, I'm pretty sure it's more than once.
I know how anal you can be. I'm very careful when I'm here.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to share that story first of all. Mm. But yeah, if you were someone that experience obviously you don't, but if you were, I would maybe, to save the earth and kind of be more mindful of how much toilet paper you use. Maybe we could use a bit less toilet paper. Yeah. Right?
I think it's just a habit thing.
Just from a math perspective, if you're saying right now you use 6 to 7 pieces of toilet paper for 3 wipes, right? That's 2 to 1.
Okay, here's the thing though. So why are we sharing this? But like the 6 or 7 one, that one sometimes I wipe twice.
That's even worse.
Why?
Because that means you're using. Okay, so for me,
but that's the same thing as I'm using 3.
What do you mean?
So I'm saying that first 6 or 7, right? I fold it into 3.
Yeah.
And then I would wipe it twice on one. Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. So, no. Okay, here you go. So I would fold it in half, wipe it once, fold it again, wipe it again. So that's 2 wipes.
Okay, so for me, I have 3. Maybe I'm stingy. I don't understand. I take 3 squares of toilet paper, fold it, wipe once, fold, wipe again.
With 3?
I wipe twice with 3. Yeah. You're wasting toilet paper. Okay,
that's too crazy.
Aside from if you've experienced one wipe wonder, I also would like to know how many squares of toilet paper and how many wipes per use when you guys go to the bathroom. I'm genuinely am I being too stingy, or is David using too much? I
would say I'm using a little much, but yeah, I think you're a little too stingy too.
I don't know. I think 3. I was like, I try to save the earth.
3 and you wipe it twice. That's crazy. What? But like, if you're experiencing one wipe wonders or very clean times,
not all the time. Once
again, then maybe
this isn't every day. This is like maybe once a week or but it's enough for me to be like, right? I
see.
But. Yeah, okay, so there's the toilet issue. Then, okay, now that we've talked about toilet paper, I guess that clears it up much more. I have a much better idea of what goes on.
So that's the reason of this episode.
Yeah,
I see. You know what? I'm just defending myself now.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
There's another reason, because my high school was terrible. Do you know those like thin as, I don't know, like mucous membrane?
Oh yeah.
Kind of toilet paper. It's like nothing. So those ones I would have to literally, like it has to be like this long, right? Yeah. And then I folded like 10 times. For those of
you who are on audio only, it's pretty much the size of my penis. Pretty long.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Anyway, so that long, and I still have to fold it like 4 or 5 times.
12 inches.
And it's still like not.
Still not enough for you.
It still feels nasty.
12 inches is still not enough for you?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
David, I'm so disappointed.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I did. Okay. I just couldn't stop. You're just setting yourself up. But no, I get it, and so I get what you're saying, and in those situations, like in public restrooms and like
Yeah.
where the toilet paper is super like thin, I understand,
Sucks.
right? But those aren't. I don't know. Maybe I'm also just OCD because those aren't squares, right? Like even if you go to like a public. Like a mall, right?
Oh, right.
When you pull on those, there's no squares, right? So
No.
you're just guesstimating how much you need,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
And I guess for me, it's just like, oh, I need exactly 3. I maybe it's just my brain. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like it's much easier when it's squares. I
Squares,
guess.
yeah. So you can kind of measure.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I wanted to go. Are we done with toilet paper, or did you want to defend yourself a bit more?
Nah.
No, you're okay. So as you guys know, as I talked about in previous episodes as well, David is house hunting. So I was just like thinking about our house and the things I wanted in it, and I thought it would always be cool to have a bidet because for environmental reasons, because it uses less water, even despite the fact that it uses water, it
How does it
takes-
use less water?
well, it takes more water to make toilet paper than to actually for the bidet to spray water on you and things like that. Like the act of making toilet paper consumes much more water.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So like in terms of so aside from that and the fact that maybe you'll have like a cleaner asshole with the bidets, whatever the reason is, I just wanted to have one, right? And I want to try.
I mean, I feel like it's interesting. I don't think I've actually tried an actual bidet, but like those toilet seats, the Japanese ones that has like that has good spraying
I
system.
think I tried once. It was weird.
It's pretty weird. Yeah, but like I mean, there's a few settings that you have to play around with, but
Well, weird because it's new to us, right? But I'm
Yeah.
sure if we did
but
we
like the
lived
funny
in
thing for those
Japan-
though, the funny things with those is that you always still have to wipe at the end. I feel like.
See, here's the question then, because I don't know. Like, I've never used a bidet in this capacity, right? I always thought it was like a towel, right? Like, because when I look at like I guess magazines or like people's homes, they would have a bidet and then a towel, but there wouldn't be toilet paper. Or maybe I just missed. Like maybe
That
I'm just
sounds
missing
disgusting.
it. So like after you do your thing on the throne. You spray your bum with. Hi, I'm David now. I can't say ass. I have to use bum.
It just works better sometimes.
Fine. So I spray my bum with water, and then I use a towel. I don't use toilet paper, and
You use towel?
well, I don't know, right? I guess that's something that we should have researched.
Yeah,
I
but like the
didn't.
towel is gonna be disgusting, right? After like a day.
Let's check it now. Hold on.
I would never. What are you checking?
Do you use towel or toilet paper after bidet?
Don't forget to clear your search history.
After you are done using traditional bidet, you can dry using paper towel or using paper towel.
Paper towel?
Wow,
Oh
sorry.
my gosh.
I can't read. You can dry using toilet paper or a towel. In most public toilets with bidets, toilets are provided on a ring next to it. However, using a paper towel, it says paper towel right here, is a more hygienic and safe option. So I guess towel, So I guess towel because, I get it. In public places, you wouldn't use a towel because a lot of people are using it, right? But in the comfort of your own home, I feel like, that's what I mean. I feel like a towel would be the way to go and there wouldn't be a need for toilet paper.
But you have to like wash it right after, don't you?
No, the water washes away the poo. You're just drying it. That's the point. Like there wouldn't be any poo residue on the towel.
I guess. I don't know. It's just a strange thing to
think about.
fathom.
But I mean, the reason I thought about this as it relates to the wonder is because for people that have bidets, they wouldn't actually know if they had a true one wipe wonder, right? For example, like let's say I went to the bathroom and I had a poo that probably took a couple wipes.
Okay.
But then I use a bidet.
Uh-huh.
And then I dry myself off. Well, I would never know whether that's a true one wipe
So
wonder.
you think they're deprived of this?
So if you use a bidet,
amazing wonder.
You're depriving yourself of this wonderful feeling. Honestly, it's so wonderful. But I can't understand.
This episode is shower thoughts.
But I can't explain why though. Like I honestly
I mean, I can see why. Yeah,
feels-
because it feels clean and
yes.
and I guess it's also like you're healthy. You've been eating well. You've been exercising.
Sure. Yeah. I guess
or
all these things in
whatnot.
conjunction. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just thought, it's Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think people that have bidets would deprive themselves, which I thought. I mean, it's pros and cons, right? And obviously, if push comes to shove, I would probably just use a bidet. As much as I like one wipe wonders and they're cool, yeah, I think I would try to get a bidet more than using TP if I could.
But like, yeah, I like those toilet seat ones better than actual bidet, just because it saves space so much more.
Oh, you mean the toilet seats that spray water?
Yeah. And
like a
and there's
two-in-one.
and there's usually more settings on those anyway.
Yeah. You could use like hot water, cold water.
Yeah.
Spray,
massage. Just kidding.
God, you love your massages.
Yes.
But yeah. While we're on the, are we done with one wipe wonders?
Are we done with toilet? Not quite.
I did want to bring something up really quickly.
Sure.
So before I met David, I was not aware of this product. And honestly, I didn't know that it existed. It's so cool.
This is a good topic.
And so he recently introduced me, not recently, but I guess he recently brought
it here. Yeah.
It's called toilet spray. And what the function is...
Before you go.
Yeah, before you go, you take 2 or 3 sprays into the water, and some sciencey thing happens.
It's really easy. They basically has essential oil and stuff that, forms a film on top of the water, and kind of, because it's oil, right?
Yeah.
So it traps whatever that's stinky from escaping out of it. So it's a very easy concept, but so this brand called Poopery started it, and they had all these. You didn't see these commercials?
No, I've never heard of that about it.
It was generating.
My mind was blown.
It was generating a lot of buzz back then. And at first I thought it was ridiculous. I was like, this, just for girls, and it's like, whatever, right? Like, why? But then I kind of caved and tried it, and I just thought, it's a great idea, especially if you go to someone's house.
Yes,
right?
That's what I want to point out.
Yeah. So sure, having one at home so you can, make the next person that comes in feel a little bit better is also nice. But I think the best use of it is
in a guest home,
when you have to go to a bathroom at someone's place, or even a public. I don't know, restaurant.
Public might be a little harder because I wouldn't expect public, the government or publicly funded entities to have these things.
No, but I mean you bring it with you.
Oh, you bring it with you. Oh, okay. So see, for me,
they have travel size.
Oh, okay. That's what you're going. Sorry, I'm going with
provided.
People should have it in their homes, in their guest bathroom, right? Because obviously one of the one of the most embarrassing, not most, but fuck, I don't know what. An embarrassing thing is when you go to a friend's house or someone's house and you go poo. Sure, the exhaust fan helps, and I'm not saying it doesn't. But you as soon as you walk out the door, and if there's someone right there waiting to use the bathroom, you're just like, fuck, right? And there's nothing wrong with a little help, right? Sure, some people can say that the exhaust fan does the job, but having the toilet spray there will help even more, right?
Yes.
It just aids and prevents the
workplaces too.
Oh, workplaces too, exactly.
Yeah, especially with places like music school, yips. The bathroom is just there, and then usually there's a student right after or a parent that's gonna go in. Yeah, so sometimes,
ew, he farted, he stinks.
Mr. Davis stinks. If I didn't bring it, I would be looking for other kind of spray to just spray in there to help. Yeah, because sometimes people have Febreze in there.
Oh,
yeah, even that
does that work?
I mean, that it does a little bit,
but not as much as.
Not as much as it's different.
Not very oily.
Yeah. It's not the same content. Yeah, but it still does a little bit. But yeah, I think I used to actually bring it around with me. Yeah, like a travel size.
That is, bring it around with you is a great idea, but having it in
provided,
provided.
But I feel like it's still not very mainstream at this point.
It isn't, which is why I wanted to make this video. Well, I mean, probably because One Wipe Wonders are amazing, but this. Now, certainly, we're not sponsored by Poopery or any kind of toilet sprays.
There's so many brands that makes this now.
However, if anybody that makes toilet sprays sees this and you guys like our content and wants to sponsor us, Man, I would be
We're
happy
here.
to
Yeah.
talk about you guys every episode.
They have
This is such a...
they have commercials only with girls.
Really?
Yeah, and I feel like guys need this
We're
too.
two gay guys, okay? We care just as much about
I mean,
hygiene.
doesn't matter if it's gay guys. I mean, like
I know,
normal.
I'm just-
normal. Like heterosexuals
Yes.
should also consider.
Regardless of sexual preference or gender, everybody needs to know that their poop doesn't stink. Well, not they don't need to know, but the world doesn't need to know that your shit stinks,
There you
right?
go.
We know that, yeah.
They don't need to know you pooped.
Yeah.
That's better. Yeah. No, like literally at some shoppers now, there's a whole section with
Really?
these things. Yeah, different. They just
Flavors
call it.
and like
Yeah,
essences
different.
or like
No,
yeah.
different brands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like even Febreze makes it, or toilet. Yeah, it's called toilet sprays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Guys, toilet sprays are a thing. Please try it. I promise you won't go wrong. Yeah, and obviously, if you do try it, you can once again engage with us at Where's My Blanket on Instagram. I know recently we've been saying to engage with us, but that's because I guess a lot of our topics we want your feedback on, just because it's good to talk about it.
Yeah, and I
fun to
think
talk
we
about.
feel more inspired sometimes to talk about topics that you guys suggested, right? Yeah, and friends, some friends has been listening and giving us some suggestions and topic suggestions. Yeah. So, and I think it's pretty fun to do it that way.
We appreciate all your supports and comments, feedbacks, things like that. All is with love. Even if you tell us that we fucking suck, it's
We'll
all
take
with
it.
love. Yeah. Yeah. What's that song called by Juicy or by Biggie
Juicy.
G? No, by Notorious B.I.G.
You're not asking me this.
And then there's a song called Juicy where he talks about like the song is dedicated to the people who thought I was never gonna be anything. So you guys can say that we suck, but then but that when we grow big and then when we make billions of dollars, when all the toilet spray products are gonna sponsor us, no hard feelings.
This
man.
episode
Yeah,
makes
no
us
hard
blow
feelings.
up.
That we remember that you said that we suck, but no hard feelings, man.
It's all good.
That's it. But no, yeah, toilet sprays are a thing, and please try. Anything else you want to talk about in terms of poo or anything?
No. I think I'm done with the poo. Yeah.
Guys, thank you for watching episode 11 as well, and hope you guys have a fantastic week. This is gonna come out like next week and way past it, but for those of you who watched episode 9 and maybe 10, happy Father's Day when it does come, because it is this weekend, but I said it too late.
It's okay.
This is episode, yeah. I should have said it on episode 9. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you guys next episode.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.